Deep underground in an undisclosed location, Tread Comics proudly presents the X-Files Season 1 Declassified. The first season of the science fiction television series The X-Files commenced airing on the Fox network in the United States on September 10, 1993, and concluded on the same channel on May 13, 1994, after airing all 24 episodes. The first season introduced main characters of the series, including Fox Mulder and Dana Scully, who were portrayed by David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson respectively, and recurring characters Deep Throat, Walter Skinner, and the cigarette-smoking man. The season introduced the series' main concept, revolving around the investigation of paranormal or supernatural cases known as the X-Files by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. It also began to lay the groundwork for the series' overarching mythology. Initially influenced by Klocak, the Night Stalker, and the Twilight Zone, series creator Chris Carter pitched the idea for the series to Fox twice before it was accepted for production. The season saw the series quickly gain popularity, with ratings rising steadily throughout its run, and garnered generally positive reviews from critics and the media. It helped to make stars of the two lead roles, and several of its taglines and catchphrases have since become cultural staples. Although Carter initially conceived of the series based on the influence of Klocak and the Twilight Zone, he has stated that the leaping off point for the series' overall concept came from UFO lore. After being introduced by the works of John E. Mack, especially a study by Mack which had reported that 3% of Americans claimed to have been abducted by aliens, Carter believed he had found his central theme. It was decided that the series would focus on the FBI in order to avoid something Carter had seen as a failing in Klocak, whereby mysterious events would continually occur in one locale and be accidentally uncovered by the same character. By creating a fictional FBI unit which actively uncovered these paranormal cases, it was felt that the series would be sustainably week after week without stretching the parameters of credibility. Early in the planning stages, Carter had envisioned that a significant proportion of the episodes would deal with investigations which uncovered hoaxes or cases which had been mistakenly viewed as paranormal. Although this decision never came to pass, the third season episode, Jose Chung's From Outer Space, can be seen as a holdover from that idea. The series revolves around its two main characters, which have been defined early in the conception as the believer and the skeptic. Of these, the believer, Fox Mulder, was created with a character-defining personal motive involving the disappearance of his younger sister during his childhood, which he would believe to be the result of an alien abduction. The creator of the skeptic, Dana Scully, was influenced by Jodie Foster's portrayal of Clarice Starling in The Silence of the Lambs, leading the crew to decide that the character needed to seem real as opposed to the bombshell type of character that the studio was pressing for. Thematically, although the series focused heavily on alien abduction lore, the decision was made early on to allow the plots of individual episodes to branch out into different territories in order to prevent the overarching plots from running out of momentum, which led to standalone episodes such as Squeeze being developed. The variety of storylines which the series had shown has led director Daniel Sackham to note that The X-Files has sort of found its own style in that it doesn't have a confining style to it, adding that the series' fluid approach has meant that everyone who has come on the show attempts to make a little scary movie. To this end, several episodes feature varying plots, with alien-influenced storylines varying between ice, a briskly paced episode set in a single location, and a character-driven conduct, which serves to fill in background on the Elsewhere, plots focused on soul transference or reincarnation, with episodes Shadow, Born Again, and Lazarus sharing similar storylines. The triad plot of The Ghost in the Machine features a Malvian artificial intelligence, while Shapes introduced the first of what would become several Native American-themed episodes. The first season also introduced a number of minor characters who would go on to become central figures in the series. The Lone Gunman, first seen in EBE, would become regular characters beginning the second season, eventually starring in the spin-off series The Lone Gunman, whilst the episode's Tombs introduced Walter Skinner, portrayed by Mitch Piggle, who would go on to be billed as a series star by the 9th season. The abduction of Mulder's sister Samantha was explored in the episode Pilot, Conduit, and Miracle Man, and would go on to be one of the central themes of the series as a whole.